Week 2 review. So in this week we are going to learn about we are going to be introduced to C++ types, learn basic fundamental types such as booleans, character types, integer, floating points, void and sizes, and also be introduced to declarations, learn structure of declarations, declaring multiple names, scope, initialization. So starting with data types. Data types refers to the various forms that can be represented in a language. Examples include integer, float, boolean. Now we have categories of data types. We have the boolean integral types, that's integer, character, and boolean. We have integral and floating point types that are called arithmetic types, and also enumeration and classes called user-defined types. That's where you create your own classes. And also fundamental types, pointers, and references are called built-in types. Datasets. So dataset specifies the range of values a data type is composed of. Each data type has its dataset. Now, so the integer deals with whole numbers. Yes, integer deals with whole numbers. They store whole numbers. And also floating deals with decimal numbers. They store decimal numbers with single precision. And floating point, we have the double decimal numbers with double precision. Now we continue from datasets. So boolean simply means true or false, and string, that's a combination of characters. So we have data sizes. This specifies the amount of memory a data is allocated in a data type. Yes, so and also each data type has its own data size. So using the size of keyword determines the size of a fundamental data type. So these are the sizes. So integer uses 4 bytes, float 4, double 8, character 1, boolean 1, and string uses 32. Also we have integer types. Yes, so these are the types of integers. Also positive integers do not have the plus sign in front of them. No commas are used within an integer, and also commas are used for separating items in a list. So this a simple program, C++ program with integers. So int x, integer x is equal to 25. So the x represents the integer 25. So now floating point types we have. So to represent floating point numbers, it has 3 types. That's the float for single digit or numbers. Decimals with not more than 1 place. Yes, and also double with more than 1 decimal place, and also long double, that's extended. So we have float is a single precision, double is double precision, and also long double is extended precision. So this is a simple program that accepts decimal, and this is also a double. Yes, so a double variable. Yes, so you can see this accepts a decimal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places. So that's the difference between the double and the float. Now, Boolean types. Boolean holds true or false. That is used in logic. So it's used to express results of logical operations. That's also known as bool for short. It has two values. That's true or false. True represents 1 or yes. False represents 0 or no. So this is a simple program. Bool is raining is equal to true. That means it's raining. So these are character types. The smallest integral data type. Each character is enclosed in a single quote. That's apostrophe here, as shown here. So the values belonging to character, or char for short, data type are. So A is 0 star, and then as it goes. A blank space is a character and is written as that in between two quotes. So this is a simple program that displays M, the character M. So now string types. Strings use double quotes. Yes, strings use double quotes. Take note. So programmer defined types applied in standard library sequence of 0 or more characters enclosed in double quotation marks. Now a string with no characters returns now. So the compiler is going to tell that it's now when you input a string with no characters or double quotes. So each character has a relative position in a string. And this is a simple program. Void. Void means no value. Yes, basically means no value. It signifies the absence of information. Syntactically, a fundamental data type. It can be used as part of yes, a function definitions. It's used mainly in function definitions. So this simple example. Signed and unsigned. So signed has both positive and negative values, and also the unsigned only represents negative values. Yes, 0 and positive values. So the signed are positive and negative, unsigned only negative. Yes, so this is a simple example. Yes, so this is an example of a signed. Yes, and this is an example of unsigned. Other fundamental types are short 2 bytes, long 4 bytes, and then long 8 bytes. So now we're moving on to pointers, arrays, reference types, data structures, and classes. These are user-defined types. So these are composite types of of yes. So declaring multiple names. It's used to declare several names in a single declaration. The declaration uses comma for separation and also is mostly done for similar data types. This is a simple program that declares multiple names. So the groups, types of scope. We have local scope, global scope, class scope, and namespace scope. Namespace and then statement scope also. And we have, so this is a simple program this of a scope. So we have integer student age, that's a global scope. Integer age, that's also a local scope. So now declaration, the identifier must be declared before being used in C++ program. So it informs the compiler what kind of entity the identifier refers to. So character ch represent the ch, the character explains the ch to be character, and also the s, the string, um the s represents a string. That's a string is to tell that the s is a string, yes. And also the integer count one is also the count is also the one is also representing the integer, that's count, yes. And also constant double pi, so the double is a integer with multiple decimal places. Now I have, yes, a simple program here. So this is character and then string. So now initialization, this like determines the initial value of an object. It is used to modify a value. An analyzer initializer can use one of our syntactic styles, that's as follows. Yes, so it basically gives a first variable first value when declared. So this is a simple program. Yes, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.